Hello, my name is David Ellsworth. I'm a studio woodturner working in Western North Carolina, and I specialize in turning thin-walled hollow vessel forms in wood on a wood lathe. I have a school of woodturning here where we have between 80 and 100 people each year coming in and studying with me for 3 days, and it is an absolute delight to be able to watch their responses and reactions to images that they may have seen in a magazine or that they have heard about the individual who makes it and never had an opportunity to see those objects firsthand. We have visitors here on a regular basis.
The gallery gives me an opportunity to show many things that I learned also at Arrowmont is give people an opportunity to see potential. What's the first piece look like? What are you working on now? What's in between? And in this case, this is the first object that I succeeded in making after numerous explosions of other pieces.
I have taught at Arrowmont continuously now since 1983. I learned at Arrowmont very early to bring in students of a variety of different skill levels. There's nothing better than having a very early beginner work next to someone who really has a lot of experience and let them experience the experience of making mistakes themselves, of coming up with successful cuts and the eureka feeling and how it works, and also to gain a conversation with someone who has had more experience in order to be able to reinforce the students' efforts as they're just beginning. It's also a good statement on Arrowmont as a school itself and how it has impacted me in my relationship with other people in the classroom.
And then one day I ran into a piece of green wood, and this changed my life completely, and for the better. Loosened me up and let me learn more about the material that I was working with, and I learned that from the potters at Arrowmont. In other words, let the clay be clay, let the wood be wood, and see what you can do with it from then on out.
I think about teaching as a method in the constructivist approach. What I'm interested in from their perspective is kind of throwing them into a room with a bunch of materials and a machine, giving them some guidance, and then turning them loose to see what they come up with, to find out how they're translating ideas.
From a student's point of view, how to move from one type of an object to another can come from many different places. But you can see here that I've got open forms with a cut rim on it, and I've got open forms that are natural to the material itself in both styles. And it's these things that inspired me from the raw material, responding to the material, as to what direction that I might take the next step.
In order to become a good teacher, one has to learn to become a good listener and working with people directly. So when someone asks me, what do I do to become a teacher? My response is always the same. Stick your ego in your back pocket and learn how to listen. And let the students teach you what their interests are and how they want to progress with the work that they're doing.
Every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to cry. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I say I'm up another round, we'll set 'em out.